And I feel like I took Plink to try, and then it was fucking terrible. I'm currently at work at the teller line. Who needs a 100,000 installment loan? I don't know what that means. I think I'm okay. I've like never made spikes do anything. Girls and Morsel Maker is a pretty good start, yep. Bramble Ash is good. Eh. What does this do? Kill my person? It's useful. Imagine a universe in which you thought you could get that with this starter deck. I'm trying to imagine, like, how could I ever... Like, I dealt as much damage as I could to this on the first floor, and now it's on the second floor. I guess if it went up here, I could have gotten it. Seem to have 8 Ember left this turn. But I consider Train Stewards as starter cards. I guess so. I did comfortably win the fight. Resto Desto. Resto Desto's not that good in this clan combo, because you get lifesteal morsels to full heal. And also I have quick sweep, so I would even take damage. Still take it. Each clan's starter cards is what that artifact says, as far as I know. Which is a different thing. Train Stewards are neutral starter cards. Another Perils? I kinda wanna go right. I feel like I was going right playing Umbra and it was working really well, and then I stopped and started losing. So... Okay. There's no holdover. I can double stack apparels. Just gonna take some card removes. I don't know, this wasn't that good. Do left-right tracks follow a pattern? There is logic to how the tracks are all constructed. I don't actually know if like the left side tends to be a certain thing, whereas the right side is the other thing. In my head, the left side... In my head, what the two sides can be is, like, different from circle to circle to circle, and that's the pattern I know. But in terms of, like, is the Merchant of Steel always on the left and the Merchant of Magic is always on the right? In circle 2? I don't know. Maybe? I just know that there's always a Merchant of Steel and a Merchant of Magic here. Whether the primary clan or secondary clan banner is attached to each one is, like, changes. So trying to gauge how far ahead to look at the map. So the nice thing is, if you know that there are like certain things always guaranteed, looking ahead becomes kind of like a less necessary / stressful thing to do. Like, I'm pretty sure there's always a Merchant of Steel, Merchant of Arms, and Merchant of Magic in the final 2 circles, for example. So if you know I need a Merchant of Magic at the end of the run, like, there's always going to be one. Also always a Merchant of Trinkets here for spending money on artifacts. Is that just, like, true for every 2? Oh, maybe that's just true for every 2. After the first one. There's one of each, 2 of one of them, and 1 of the others. I don't know, something like that. I put the first morsel in the wrong place, but decided I didn't care. And now I will suffer the consequences of my actions. To know where the duplicators are so you can get your upgrades done in time. Sure. Final wave! Wow. Wow, I did not think this thing would be close to killing me. Alright. Not messing around. Who is this? Legion? That is the name of an enemy that doesn't mess around. If something's just called Legion, like, you're in trouble. Desto again? It works pretty well with Wyldeten. Is that Perils number 4? It is? Okay. It's a good card. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Not take it? Multi-strike Tiny? Tiny multi-strike Husk Hermit? I can give it all the rage. Sure. Doesn't Wyldeten also get quick sweep multi-strike? Like it does. I don't need to put quick on this because... Oh shit, I don't have any money. Well, that's fine. This actually works incredibly well. spot where I wouldn't hate. Here, give me more stats at least. I wouldn't have hated Titanite there. I do actually kind of need a little bit more stats. Are you bad? You would have insta-picked Animus of Will. I find that Animus of Will never actually scales enough for Covenant 10. Like at lower difficulties, you can just take Animus of Will and it like kills everything. Animus of Will plus common cards equals 1 run. I have not found that to be the case, though. If Morsel Maker was my tank. At Covenant 10. At Covenant 10, it just kind of falls behind. Unless you're doing something broken, which likely would have been better on a different creature anyway. Sweep is pretty strong. Rage is pretty strong, yep. Yeah. Valorant attack equipment. Sure. I still feel like a lot of this stuff just like isn't actually that good. Is the only thing I would say. It's gonna be card drawn capacity this run. Feels like. With 4 times perils, probably don't need to take Ember. Can we put this in front now? This goes to the fire, that's fine. Elzebub. Oh. Oh, whoops. No lifesteal for you, my friend. Alright, we won. Uh-oh, Monsieur Disco. I think everybody has some bad days at work. I found Awoken's real spike, and I have a lot of card removes already. Adaptive mutation ever? You have rage. These are both incredibly, incredibly strong. I don't know which one's better. I think this one doesn't require me clicking as much. So maybe we take that one. Shadow Eater holds down a floor. Equipment doesn't work that way, Snazzy. It's kind of weird. So, like, ideally, I suppose we would want Spell Chain, but I think double stack's good enough to take. Quick and sweep? Sounds like a good idea. I wonder. I do have a Husk Hermit, which already has sweep. And it can fly. So maybe I don't need quick and sweep on Wyldeten. Maybe we just take multi-strike. Multi-strike's better for killing the, like, single enemy who hasn't died yet. On the other hand, I want the rooted, probably. Root does 500 damage? Sometimes. Sometimes true, other times not as true. If you overflow a floor, the enemies just spawn the next floor up. Why do I have so much embers? Is this a bug? Like, what does this do, by the way? Already looked at it. It's not one of the pyres, which is super relevant. Three waves remain. Can wait a little bit more on Adaptive Mutation. Honestly, I don't have to play it this fight. It's just not a relevant card here. We're doing Wyldeten stuff. Hello. What's the speedrun like for Monster Train? Do people speedrun Monster Train? Pyre Girl seems very bad with Ember Drain. Haven has arrived. Unclear why I need Caven, actually. I just click Caven when it's offered to me, I guess, without thinking. Oh well. Alright, now I just need holdover for that as well, and the run is over. Well, something can cost us 120, I think. No! Unlucky. This is just a free 2 cards per turn. Yep. No Monster Train 2 runs at speedrun.com. Huh. Speedruns are 3 to 9 minutes and full rotation is 45 minutes. Holy shit. Okay, so I get like 1 ember. That should be good. I do get 1 ember per turn. Plus 1 ember. But then suddenly 7 ember instead. Interesting. It is 1 more than I need, yeah. Well, this isn't a very good turn. Ironically, it's actually a pretty good turn. Well, I don't know. Shadow Eater is helping. As is the rest of the team, I'm sure. Corruption Seraph. Seems kind of bad. We take a wake. No. I don't think we take a wake. A room to fight in could be good. 2 card removes. This feels very good. Sure. We don't need X cost, we need holdover. We already have the cards that win. Alzabot? Not bad. Yourself? Good. One requires a lot less thinking than the previous one. Quick Sweep is a hell of a drug. I'm your favorite morsel? Yeah. A term of endearment, I'm sure. Up to 14 in a row, I think. Maybe 13. I'm pretty sure 14. 14 sounds right. What is forever consume? Forgot to put the rage on before I did the thing. My bad. Adaptive mutation? Alright, yeah. Yeah, it's a combo. Got another one. What did... Did you know what my card order was going to be? Strange. I'm already drawing 8 cards per turn, so maybe I take capacity. Would it work with Valor too? Yeah, it would work with Valor. Valor is only +1 attack per stack, not +2 though. So not quite as fast. Also, I think Valor costs more to apply, but maybe I'm wrong. Like, Valor is costed higher than the Point of Rage. It's all kind of weird though, because Perils is Perils, so... I feel like I'm already drawing 10 cards in a turn pretty regularly, but I also don't feel like Capacity does anything. Think I could skip there? Possibly true. Some multi-strike? Sure. I guess I should remove Caven? That's embarrassing. I'm not doing it out of pride. Also, it might, like, be relevant at some point, somehow. It could happen. I don't think this deck beat the cycle, beat the Titans after Circle 5. It probably does now. Wonder if my cat could win playing this deck. Probably not. You do kind of have to play the right card on the right creature, don't you? Apply quick. Doesn't seem necessary. I really don't need any of my creatures, except, like, the one who's doing everything. Spell chain one of them. Let's give Caven Consume. I can use it once in a fight if it's needed. No holdover, but I guess I'll take Spell Chain. Adaptive mutation is broken with rage. Oh, I forgot to even look at this. It's okay. Sure. It's a very, very, very strong card. I go middle? There's no reason to deploy bottom in this fight, really. And the middle lets me put Morsel Maker in front, which would then let me dodge some of the corruption stacks. Yep, sap is like the opposite of rage, basically. So for all the reasons that this works very well with rage, it also works very poorly with sap. Oh, that's the reason why I have to be bottom floor. Okay. We can swap to bottom floor soon. I forgot those existed. Actually, maybe I can swap to bottom floor because I'll leave some stuff behind when I cave in. I'll say like Sting first or something. Rest in peace, my friend. Alternately, I could just fly my one unit to the bottom floor and it could solo the rest of the fight. It is true. I wonder why this Seraph is allowed to exist. This is the one that just feels like if I don't have a super broken thing, I lose. Fortunately, you just always have a super broken thing in this game. Shields make it free. If you get to the actual Relentless phase with a fair deck against this boss, it is kind of miserable. Presumably that's on you for playing a fair deck or whatever, but it's kind of miserable. Sarah probably thinks the same thing about my deck. That's fair. Kirsten, how are you? Some secret agent work. Let's get this over. There's also, like, it doubles corruption on the target on strike. Like, what other boss in the game gets to double something? It's messed up. Rax the Overblast, kind of, gets to have another multi-strike. There's not, like, twice as many strikes. Just very, very, very fast scaling in combat for its damage. Alright, how do I... like, tank at the start of the fight? Possibly I don't. Am I already good? I think I might already be good. The thing I play, I get 2 of. Gotta be this. I think I need the Umbra, actually. Or 2 more in my deck. I think this can just go in front. But like, why? But I think it can. I go there. And then I cave in down to the floor. I'm bizarrely into it. If I die, I die. It's probably fine. I don't know. Technically, multiplication is addition multiple times when you think about it. Yeah, technically. A great point. Well, I don't think I can play cave in here. That's awkward. Yes, I can. I can do this. And then play cave in. Then morsel makers never getting onto the floor. This is all very weird. I've made this weird for myself for some reason. I don't know why I did that to myself. Yeah, when I was like 5, I wanted to work out what 5 times 15 was or something, so I wrote out 5 15 times and was then doing addition, and then the teacher saw me and felt bad for me. And that's how I learned multiplication. Did multiplication at 5? 5 or 6? I was in my first class at school. I don't think learning multiplication when you're a kid means you're a genius. Just kind of liked numbers. My parents had jobs with numbers, so I wanted to know about numbers too. Winning at roguelike deck builders makes one a genius. I mean, my IQ test was a near perfect 98, so maybe you're onto something. Got a 98 on the SAT, no big deal. Nice. Got a 1500, but back when it had the writing section as well. It's probably not even a bad score, I don't know. I did fine on my SAT. GG! Don't have the SAT in Europe. It's like a standardized test, so everyone in the country takes the same exam, and depending on what you get, it implies things. I mean, really what it says is how good you are at taking that exam, right? But then people are like, it means other things too, and like sometimes it kind of does, but other times kind of doesn't. This is the thing about standardized testing in general. Awoken 2 and Umbra. Got the win. Oh, this is like slightly off screen. Weird. If I do this, does it fix it? Nope. I fix that. There you go. I guess I should also show you the columns, because the columns are how I'm like doing the die roll. Who's next? Had only high numbers today? 3. That's a low number. Melting banished. Cool. I'm down. And Umbra is looking like a successful column. Caven's very good. Perils is very good. The fact that you can study to specifically pass standardized tests says a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's like a disaster. it's not good. It's not good. Took an SAT class after your first time taking the SAT. The second time you forgot your calculator, but still did better overall. So it's even like slightly worse than this, because yeah, you can take like test prep classes, right? Sure. But also the questions to begin with are the sort of questions that like affluent white people deal in. So even if you're not taking a test prep thing, which is something which is like available to people with the means, right? You're also being asked questions which to begin with are the sort of questions that a certain sort of person is familiar with. It's kind of a mess.